guys, it's Sunny and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to the sunny side. If you are returning, then hey boo hey. So today we have the cast version of the world rebuild. So I told you that with each build, there is a family that I'm going to be putting in that house. So I hadn't decided on which way I'm going to do it, but this time around, this is the first family of the series at all. And I use the story mod, the story thing that you have in cast to basically generate these people. So this is the dad. His name is Aaron. He is a C-lister in entertainment. He loves his job. He loves music. He loves creating music. But he isn't a very affectionate person, and he honestly is just very comfortable with where he is. He's not into the business of like leaving, moving, doing all that stuff. And honestly, his marriage is getting a little stale for him. He's just like, he's really the problem, high key though. Like, he's bored with the marriage because she wants to travel and do things and live her life. Well, travel with him, but he is just not sold on that at all. Yeah, this family is financially okay. They're not like rich or anything. They're not necessarily poor either. You know what I'm saying? They're like in between, just living life, coasting, and he's okay with that. And she just wants more for herself in general. So, more facts about him. Yeah, he loves his wife, but he's definitely been thinking more and more about what life would look like if he was to be on his own. He could focus on his music. Since their daughters are now older, he just wants to, I guess, focus on himself. And I guess that's not necessarily wrong to want to focus on yourself. But I mean, it just kind of sucks because they love each other. They're just in a very complacent place right now. And he is okay with it. And she, on the other hand, wants them to want more or do more in general. And he's just like, yeah, I'm pretty chill on that, you know? So now we're moving into the story mod thing for the mom. This was actually I liked kind of doing this because it kind of just randomized the person for me. And then what I didn't know is you can't change any of the things, like any of the traits or anything that it gives any of them. Yeah, you can't change that. And I didn't realize that until after the fact. But it was okay because I guess it kind of just solidified what they are as people, you know? Kind of just gave me some guidance there. But her name is Kendall, and she loves her family and flowers. That's her main thing. She's a botanist. She wants to travel more. She really wants to live in Mount Kumarabi. I'm not sure what I'm gonna name it in the future or anything, but as of now, she wants to live in Mount Komoribi, Rebi, whatever, and explore the world. Um, she's been considering leaving, especially since her kids are grown. Um, she loves her husband, but she really wants more, and she wants him to want more. And if he can't seem to follow suit, then she's unfortunately deciding that she's going to have to leave him. And that's not what she wants to do. She wants to stay in her marriage because she does love him. But it's just like she's spent so much of her life caring for her family, and she wants what she wants, and she deserves that, you know? Everyone deserves that, even him, even though he's kind of complacent, you know? So she really is just in a hard place right now. She's a very happy-go-lucky person, and right now she really is just unsure as to what she wants to do. Does she want to stay here in Arizona, or does she want to leave and follow her heart? She teaches her children that all the time, to follow their dreams and follow their heart. So how could she not necessarily live that, you know? And I love her so much, you guys. Like, I played a little bit of them after building their home, and you guys, she's super sweet. Like, I can't believe how sweet she really is, and I really like her. So I don't know, I don't want them to break up, but at the same time, if he's not willing to, move, then we're just gonna have to let her fly on her own, and that sucks. But I love the skin on her, this darker toned skin. um I wanted her to just be thin. I didn't necessarily want anything specific for her, you know. But uh You guys, I love the little locks on her, the gray locks. I don't know what it is, but on older black women Sims, I love putting gray locks on them. It just looks so beautiful, and I love how the look. It just looks so good. But she's a very eclectic person, so I wanted to give her something bright in color. I wanted her to have like bright clothing and things like that. She's not like, she's a very beautiful woman. Like, look at her eyes, you guys. But she's not like, one of those pretentious type women. She's just very eclectic in general. Honestly, they all are in their own way, except for their daughter Kennedy, which you'll see first. But like her husband, he's into music and the arts, and she's into floral design. She likes to design flowers and stuff, flower arrangements. And so yeah, we're just trying to figure this out for her and see what that looks like. I really was trying to come up with outfits that weren't like old, but also weren't like something that wouldn't fit her personality. So this was actually I'm kind of enjoying this process because it's allowing me to try different styles for different people. And I don't know about you, but I do like Max's content as well as my Alpha CC. But sometimes the Max's content, like her main outfit is Max's. It came with the decorator pack, that pack. It came with that. So I definitely liked that for her. Like, it was just super cute. And see, like, this outfit, I feel like it's something cute and fun. You guys, I just really love her so freaking much. Like, I think her outfits are very beneficial to her personality. I think they match her personality. There we go. Like, look at her. She's so cute. So the next person that we are creating is Sweet Kennedy. She is the oldest of the two daughters. She loves to read and she wants to be a teacher. She's actually in the process of heading off to college. She's waiting to get accepted to university. I downloaded that mod where you have to do like a whole application process. Like, you have to write a paper, you have to get recommendations, all of that stuff. I did download that mod. So she's going to have to go through all of that so that she can get into college. She's definitely the more reserved of her family, and she's a little bougie. So she likes a little nice designer here and there. And she also is just pretty. She's the more put together of them all, I guess. Like, they're very eclectic people, and she's just like, yeah, no, I'd rather read my book in my corner while you guys are out here chit chatting with everybody. She's very free spirited, but at the same time, she's very much so like reserved when it comes to things. But yes, she wants to be a teacher, and I'm super excited to play out their story as well and see who in the world that I'm creating, who she ends up with, like who she marries, like who is that person going to be for her. So I'm really excited. She's super pretty. I just realized that her eyes are blue. I don't know if I changed that. I think I did change it, but if not, I'm gonna change it because her mom's eyes are brown and I think her dad's eyes are like maybe green or something like that. Am I the only person who like is it just me, or do my Sims never necessarily look like their parents? Like, it's very rare that they do look like their parents unless I make them look like their parents. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is their family, and this is their first daughter, Kennedy. I'm sorry, Kennedy. And I really just love her little aesthetic. She just is so like sweet and quiet. She's not necessarily shy. She knows what she wants out of life, and honestly, she's not finna settle or play no games with nobody. She has no desire to be pregnant as of right now. She's not into having babies out of wedlock. She's definitely that person that's like, yeah, marriage first, then babies, because that's how it's gonna happen for me. She's like the person that plans their life out like 20 years ahead, and there is no other option because this is the only plan. You know? But yeah, I really love her. She's super cute. I loved this hair on her. Like, I didn't do too many skin details on her. Like, I didn't add like a skin overlay like I did with her mom and her dad. And I really just thought that like her features looked perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to do too much to change her face. And honestly, she does look like the dad to me. Now that I look at her face a little more, she does look like her dad a lot more. So I'm really excited to see her grow as an individual and see who she ends up with in the world, if she ends up with anybody. or if she ends up alone, because she definitely gives off she could be that auntie that just is like living her life, and her the bougie auntie, the one that like sends you gifts but never is like involved in any of the extra things. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how things are going to go for Kennedy. She loves her parents very much so, and she is the oldest. So I'm sure that if they get a divorce, she's not going to be okay with this. So that's why they kind of have been, I guess, staying together a little more, because Kennedy is more sensitive. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. But it's just that because of how sensitive she is, they just haven't really had the conversation about where their marriage is headed, even though they both kind of are over it. Not over it, but kind of are in this hard space of, I want to live for me, and it's hard to do that because I am married to you. And that sucks. That's a hard place to be in, guys. And so they're just not sure what's going to happen to them, because they don't want to hurt Kennedy or anything, considering she's about to go off to college. They just don't want to hurt their baby girl. And I know there are a lot of parents that stay together in relationships that aren't necessarily for them, for the sake of their kids. But respectfully, these kids are going to live regardless. They're going to be okay. Okay? Live for yourself, because you are older than them. You're going to die probably before them, if by nature type thing. But it's just like, live your life, don't be miserable. If anything, you staying in an unhappy relationship is going to teach them that they too should stay in unhappy relationships instead of choosing themselves. But back to the storyline, guys. But yeah, like, I'm super excited to see her grow. Oh, building these families has really made me be like, dang, like, I'm so like excited to see them grow. Like, I'm excited to see everybody grow into their own individuals. So also another thing that I am doing, I'm creating legacy families. So there are going to be some rich ones, some rich elite families. There are going to be some other families. I'm actually bringing a few families back from other Sims franchise games. So I'm really excited to do this thing with you guys. Once we get to the other worlds, most of them will be returning. I am keeping the land grabs, y'all, but I have like a really good thing that I'm going to do with them. And that'll probably be next video. But I am just so excited. I have so many freaking ideas. It's not even about necessarily having the realistic world, because I am also very much so a person who does a lot of gameplay that isn't necessarily surrounding. I'm sorry, my gameplay isn't always realistic. It's realistic in the sense of, like, I have like a lot of elements of life. But my builds will definitely not just be realistic builds, because I do love Max's content as well. And if you don't like Max's content, I'm sorry, but I do. I like it. So some of my content will be that, and then some of it will be like the more realistic builds, like Sedona or whatever. For me, about rebuilding my world is more so about creating a community type of thing, where there's rich, there's poor, there's middle class, there's like all elements, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not really about how the build looks, if that makes sense. So yeah, anyway, back to the storyline. So now we are on their last daughter, Robin. Robin is a really eclectic girl. She's definitely her parents' child. I love what I ended up doing with Robin. Like, I had to change her up because I just felt like one of their daughters was already, I don't know, one of their daughters already looked like their dad, and then I felt like she looked a little too much like their dad. So I kind of want one of them to look more like the mom, and that is Robin. Robin, I don't know. Like, when I say look like the parents, it's more so without the skin details. But yeah, Robin is their youngest daughter. Robin, too, like, they're a very close knit family, so she does love her family. She's very adventurous like her mom. She wants to open her own spa and nail salon. She wants to work for herself so that she's able to travel and just honestly live her life. And it's so crazy because in my mind, when I thought of Robin, I never thought of her being someone who wanted children or anything like that. She's very much so health conscious and to making sure her body is healthy. But she never gave me like I want kid vibes. It's more so like I want to be able to travel and live my life. energy, you know? And it's so crazy because when I go in game, because I have Woohoo Wellness mod, and I go in game, and guess what, you guys? She's like happy to be pregnant. She would be happy to be pregnant. So that just kind of was like, what? No, you wouldn't be. That's not what I wanted for you. But it's actually like, I guess, it's so crazy because the oldest sister is definitely like, I don't want children. And then her, she would be happy to be pregnant because she's such a little free spirit in general. So she's currently going to be staying with her parents because she is trying to save her money so that she can buy her own spa and everything, and then be able to buy her own home so that she can at least start to do nails and massages out of her home until she can get a salon. So right now she is staying home. She's not going to college or anything like that like her sister. She wants to be independent of college. She doesn't want to go in debt for college because her parents can't afford to send them to college, and she was not the kid that was getting the scholarships, you know? So she is going to stay home with her parents to save her money so that she can go to college. I mean, not go to college, Jesus, so that she can be able to get her own home and then open up her own salon at some point. So it's going to be baby steps for her. She's not in a rush to do anything. So yeah, Robin is just a lot more okay with where she is than her sister. Like her sister's like, I'm getting older, I need to do X, Y, and Z, and she's like going with the flow. Things are gonna happen how they may. But I love this look on her. She is so cute. Her eyes are so beautiful. You guys, I love this freaking family. Ugh. Like they're just the perfect family. Like I can't believe I made these people. Like who are they? So here's the dad again. Here's Aaron. Um, there's the mom. Here's Ken. I'm sorry, her name is Kendall. And then their first daughter, Kennedy. Look at her sweet little face. And then their youngest daughter, Robin. And so at the end of everything, I ended up going ahead and adding a story to their section. And I'll go ahead and tell you guys what that says. So give me like 1 second to like pull it up. So yeah, I wrote a little synopsis for their characters. So it says Aaron and Kendall have been married for 40 years. Now that their daughters are grown and leaving home, the couple has some tough decisions to make. Kendall wants to move to Montgomery to explore life there. Aaron honestly wants to get back into music and maybe even date. Their marriage is on the brinks, and they're unsure of if it's time to end things or if it's time to spice things up. So yeah, guys, I'm super excited for this family. Like, we don't know what's gonna happen with them. I'm excited to see where their daughters' lives go. There's one who's like kind of taking her time getting things together. The other one is on a quest of success and financial achievement. So they're both, it's like they're all on different paths, and we're just going to see how they all do it either together or end up separating and what that looks like for them. So I'm super excited for this family, guys, and thank you so much for watching this cast build with me. This cast, I guess, creating the first family of the series with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will love you guys for freaking ever. Bye, guys.